And a look behind the curtain here. Final preparations for the challenge ahead. Hoping to come out of the gates strong. The week is starting off right. Monday night, and 2K Sports presents the NBA. In this game, we'll see the Denver Nuggets against the New York Knicks. Joined by Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. And we'll be getting the inside story tonight. Shams Charania is joining us at the broadcast table. Shams, it is so great to have you by our side.
Kevin, thank you so much. It's great to be here. I always love to follow the game, talk about the game. It should be a lot of fun tonight.
You'll give great insight. We can't wait to get going. Here we are in November. Let's see how things are shaking out in the West early in the season. You look at Denver. They reside in the 7th slot right now in the early part of the season.
And I think for Denver, their slow start to this season has brought some of this team's issues to light. And this is a team that I didn't think had any issues to speak of.
Neither did I, but clearly they're not the dominant force we thought they'd be. They've got some kinks to work out for sure.
So the New York starting five, we've got Jalen Brunson. Towns is out there with Hart. Then it's OG Anunoby. And it's Bridges in at the 2 spot. And for Denver, in at the guard spots, it's Murray and Brown. Peyton Watson is out there with Porter. And it's Jokic in at the center, filling out the middle. Hey, Shams, the Denver Nuggets, of course, the winners back in 2023 of the NBA title, couldn't go back-to-back last year. Is their window, in your opinion, still as open as it seemed to be?
100%. Let's remember, Nikola Jokic is still in his 20s. They still have Jamal Murray. And as long as that 3-time MVP is healthy, the Nuggets front office has one thing on their minds, and it's a championship. And their biggest problem is that the rest of the West has gotten much better over the years. But if this team is healthy, as long as they keep building the right way around their 2 best players in Murray and Jokic, they can continue to compete for championships.
And I love what you say about the West. Top to bottom, so strong, so deep, so competitive. Clock at 6. Here's Jokic. That's good, and the assist goes to Watson.
I have a lot of respect for Jokic's feel for the game. He plays the right way, sees everything, great vision, and he processes what he sees so quickly.
Fires for 3, and it's Brunson missing.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Out of bounds, New York takes possession. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Caught up with Coach Michael Malone. Now, Coach said they need to take away Jalen Brunson's weapons and make him make plays, especially from outside. Coach said Brunson is a great distributor. He gets all of his teammates involved. We need to take away his weapons and make him shoot the 3. We'll see if the defense can do that. Back to you.
Thank you, David. That one falls.
Nimble inside play by Bridges, working his way to a close-range shot.
Some nice ball movement by the Nuggets. Brown, the pass to Jokic. Murray outside. The step-back jumper is good.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Out left to the wing. Towns against Jokic. Towns down low. Good defense by Jokic. The Nuggets have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. And things can get so intense when NBA rumors start flying, Shams. You know that. The teams are just kind of holding on sometimes for dear life. What is it like when you break a major NBA story, like you've done numerous times?
It's like when your heart skips a beat, Kevin. It's like when you feel like you are in such a rush and there's a surge of excitement that hits every particle of your body. Every profession obviously has a big payoff, but everything happens so fast. But when it happens, it makes all the hard work worth it, but it certainly brings a great feeling, and I definitely get goosebumps to this day.
You get goosebumps, but the hard work you put in to get that story, I know what you guys go through. It is amazing the hours you spend on it.
365, 24/7.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
Gets the 3-pointer to fall. Brunson's got 7 points in the game.
And Brunson more than comfortable shooting the three. And boy, is he efficient when he lets it fly.
Jokic with his screen on Bridges. Here's Brown, and they come right back with their own three-pointer.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Now here's Towns. Still scoreless. Here's Hart. Shoots the three. And Brown pulls it down. Nuggets have gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. Pass to Watson. Outside Porter. And here is Murray. Fires the three. Karl Anthony Towns with the rebound. New York's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. To the middle, here's Bridges, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Bridges has got his second bucket of the night.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Murray finds Jokic. And stolen by Anunoby. Pass to Hart. Now, here's Bridges. Here's Brunson. Just 5 to shoot. A baseline J. Bridges misses. And so it's Jokic with it. He brings it up for the Denver Nuggets. Trailing by 2. This their first look at this year's New York squad.
It's not often we get to see this matchup, but it is a doozy when we do. Just 2 powerhouse teams facing off.
Really easy to tell that this is an important game. I mean, I don't know if the crowd will get a chance to take a breath in this one.
Catching up on the changes for Denver. Swathers checked in, and Russell Westbrook is subbed in for Murray. The Knicks also changing it up. Sims is checked in, and Miles McBride subbed in for Mikal Bridges. And Tom Thibodeau decides to call timeout. He's ready to talk things through with the team.
And let's take a quick look at some stats for Jalen Brunson. Over the last month, he has been spectacular, averaging 25 points per, 8 assists, and 2 rebounds. Well, you know that he can put points up in a hurry, and he leads this team in scoring.
Yeah, you know, I think he's got a great sense of how to keep their offense going and being productive. If somebody else is having an off night, then he kind of steps in and fills the gap.
Now, here's Hart. 17 points in his last outing. Back to Towns. Puts up a 3. Cans it from downtown. In the league, continuing, Shams, to tweak the rules around replay review. But would you set a time limit to maybe tweak it a little bit?
Have to, right? Especially some of these games and the way they're ending. It's something to try. If you can't find a cause to really overturn in a minute or 2, let's keep this game moving. I think we all love a free-flowing game.
I agree. Outside Westbrook. Fires the 3. The rebound by McBride. New York leading by 5. Pass to Towns. 1:56 left in the first quarter. And it's Brunson missing. For Denver, they've gone 4 of 10 shooting the ball here in the first quarter. And there's another turnover by the Nuggets. And now let's turn to the 2K leaderboard for a look at the squads that have the most points in transition over the past 10 games. The Nuggets, number 1.
I mean, no doubt for me that they've hit their stride the last few weeks. I mean, they are punishing the defenses with that up-tempo style.
Here's what Denver's going with right now. Zeke Naji comes in for Jokic, and Murray subbed in for Peyton Watson. Then for the Knicks, Bridges, he's checked in for Hart, and Cameron Payne subbed in for Jalen Brunson. Now here's Towns, and he's currently averaging more than 26 points a game. Such a force. It's good. Towns has got 5.
Well, you got to respect and admire the focus of Towns. I mean, he just doesn't get rattled. He just stays with it, embraces the challenge, and keeps coming.
Towns comes with a double team, and that one's good by Porter.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now, here's Bridges. Really struggled in their loss against Utah. A floater, count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well. And he's got his first chance at the line here. Sharge checked in for Michael Porter.
Shooting for New York, Mikal Bridges at the line for 1.
And a talented swingman. Bridges is someone to keep an eye on as he continues to round out his game.
Out to the right wing. Here's Westbrook. Bank shot, no good.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Pretty clear they're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far.
Kept alive. Pass to Strother. Outside Westbrook. Shot clock at 5. Outside for Murray. Launches it. That's good, and so Westbrook comes up with the assist. 5 points in the game. And so the first quarter is in the books. Knicks lead by 4. And we'll get going after this from Ball Arena. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And guys, what's your take on the Knicks so far?
I mean, offensively, I thought they did a good job of protecting the ball. And defensively, boy, were they disruptive.
Yeah, I like the way they forced a ton of turnovers and then took advantage of those turnovers with opportunistic baskets.
Hey, Shams, we know you've reported on so many big trades that did happen. Were there ever a few that were close to happening but may have fallen apart at the 11th hour?
I always wait until things are 100% confirmed, but listen, there's always a trade or two that's viewed as done but just does not happen, whether it sours, whether something falls apart. There's always one deal or two that falls apart at the trade deadline or in the offseason, but I try to wait as best I can and make sure that when I report, it is confirmed.
Outstanding. Here are the 5 New York has to start here in the second. We've got Mikal Bridges. Cameron Payne is out there with Miles McBride. Then there's Toppin. And it's Sims in at the 5. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, as always with Tom Thibodeau teams, they are level-headed. He said of his Knicks, we want guys to sacrifice and put the team first. But there has to be that belief. When your best players have it, your entire team ends up having it. We know if we stay disciplined, we'll have a chance to win. Kevin?
A very good chance, D.A. Thank you. And it's the Knicks with the ball. After the missed 3 from Dario Saric. For 3, Bridges. Saric grabs the board. The Nuggets trail by 6. Inside. Here's Naji. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Bridges inside the three-point line. Christian Brown's checked in for Denver. OG Anunoby's checked in for New York. So for the Nuggets, their last game, a win against the Lakers in L.A. Shams, with as often as you've interacted with front offices all over the NBA, have you noticed any changes with how franchises operate with both the players and the media and that relationship and where it may be headed?
Everything has to be more specialized now in the organization, but you're seeing true partnerships develop with teams and their players, especially their top players. The teams have to pay more attention now to data, to metrics than ever before. And the relationship between your top players in the organization, that is very, very important. And the teams that do a good job of managing relationships, of managing expectations, that is clearly what separates the elite teams with the bottom teams. And certainly players in today's generation are very, very polished when it comes to the media.
Oh, you framed that so well. Let's see some of the numbers here for Peyton Watson.
In the last 5 games, you can see the trend upwards for effective field goal percentage. And it shows you how confident he's playing right now.
Quarter number 2, we're about 2 minutes in. Astanaji. Here's Murray. Off on the layup.
Well, you will not see that from him very often, especially right at the rim.
Late June, NBA free agency is such a busy time for you, Shams. During the start of that hectic period, walk us through your day. What's your life like? I've asked you this before in previous times you've been out here with us, but do you get any sleep?
I'm up 24/7 because the great part about free agency, Kevin, is you never know when you might get that call, you might get that text, when a player has committed, when a player has decided to go to a specific NBA team. That is what I live for. That's what I know the fans live for, and I'm one of those fans, so I want to make sure I know as well, and I'm able to inform in an appropriate, timely, responsible, and fair way, and accurately. So for me, there's not much wiggle room when it comes to sleep. I try to make up for it later. But NBA free agency, trade deadline, draft, those are time periods when I know I have to be on. I might be getting a call now, Kevin, actually.
Well, wait, I was just going to ask you. We're doing this game. I'm looking at your phone. It's lighting up. You're looking down. You're looking at the game. You're talking to me. You're doing 2 things at once.
I have to be multitasking at all times, Kevin. You know that.
Oh, it's the best. And Russell Westbrook drops them both.
Westbrook continues to pile up incredible numbers. I mean, his intensity on a nightly basis is absolutely insane.
Great open look there. Bridges has got 5 points now in the quarter.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Outside, Porter. Shoots over Anunoby. It'll go, and the Knicks lead is cut down now to just 3 on the basket from Porter.
Really good to see Porter Jr. utilizing the mid-range stroke. Knocking those down can open up other parts of his game.
Towns, high post. Here's Payne. Good, and the assist goes to Towns. Payne's got his first points in this one. Hey, Shams, no one is keyed on the league like you. Is there an under-the-radar trend that you're seeing around the NBA, or the next thing that you're anticipating may happen with the way the league will sway one way or the other?
Talking to executives around the league, it's clear that length has been very important, but having players that do multiple things and are versatile, that is of the utmost importance right now. We saw what happened with the Celtics winning a championship this year. I think that certainly is going to have an impact on how teams are going to build moving forward. Like the Celtics, you want to have players, 3 to 5 players that are playing heavy minutes for you, that are doing everything out there on the floor, not just one particular one.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
Jokic, he's checked in for Jamal Murray. The Knicks also changing it up. Sims is checked in, and it's Jalen Brunson in for Payne. And we have a timeout called by Michael Malone. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. Here we are in November, and let's see how things are going out east in the early season. Take a look at the Knicks. So far, they've got the 4th best record in the conference.
And I think for the Knicks, they're a team that a lot of people called for to kind of go wire to wire in terms of being in first place. That's not possible anymore, but clearly this is an elite team.
Without question, I mean, their expectations may have been a little outsized, but this is a terrific team, and even that doesn't mean you'll win every game.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
And Shams, nothing gets a workout like your phone. We're here, we're talking NBA, we're watching this game. We got this great group here courtside. You've got 2 phones working, and I'm sure there's a 3rd hidden in your bag. Can you estimate how many texts do you send and receive a day? Is there even a number we can put with it?
Kevin, how many texts do you get a day related to NBA info? You're coming at me. You know the job is, it's hundreds of messages flooding my phone on a daily basis, and the screen time usually in busy seasons tends to be closer to 18 to 20 hours, but this is what we signed up for. This is what we love to inform the audience.
Oh, and I know you love every second of it. And the Knicks hit again from deep.
They are shooting nearly 50% from beyond the arc, and their confidence is growing.
Pass to Brown. Back to Westbrook. The Nuggets moving the ball around. Now, here's Jokic. Jokic doing the job inside.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
And, you know, it doesn't matter how good your defense is on the perimeter if you're going to allow easy ones inside like that.
Towns for 3. Does not get it. 3rd miss. He's made 4 from the field. Brown the pass to Westbrook. Here's Najee. Back to Westbrook. 5 on the clock. Najee passes to Brown. And Jokic throws it down.
You know, for all of his agility and craftiness, the slick moves, Jokic not afraid to go old school and just throw it down on you.
It's tipped. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Westbrook.
And a moment here to check out the stats for Nikola Jokic. He's averaging 30 points, 14 rebounds, and 11 assists. And always nice to have a guy like him who can really defend at a high level coming off the bench.
You know, when you can sub in a lockdown defender, that's a major plus.
And that one is good.
Great jumper there from Brunson, living off that mid-range.
And it's Michael Malone calling timeout here. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations.
they have lived off their opponent's mistakes. They are first in the league in points off turnovers. Just suffocate you with their pressure defensively.
And you pointed this out. No team in the NBA moves the ball better than they do. So many of their baskets are the product of just excellent assists. 1:44 left in the first half of basketball. Towns with the steal. Murray against Brunson. Bridges deciding where to go with it. Bridges double team. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Shams, we appreciate you stopping by. We know you got a lot of things to do, a lot on your plate. Your phone's going bananas. It's lighting up about every 15 seconds. You go take care of that. We'll see you back here next time.
I can always make time for you guys. Kevin, appreciate you guys having me.
Shams Charania, the best. Thank you so much. Great stuff right there from Shams, one of the most plugged-in people in the world of basketball.
Hey, I mean, if something is going down that's big news, Shams is the first to get a hold of it. He knows everybody around the NBA.
Here's Brown. The Knicks making the shot. The Nuggets with another miss. 30 seconds left to play here in the half. Bridges attacking. It's in and good for his 6th field goal in 10 attempts.
A much better quarter for them shooting the ball.
Anytime your field goal percentage is in the high 50s, partner, you're doing something right.
Now here's Murray. Last game we saw him score 14 to the inside. Shoots a fader. Karl Anthony Towns with the rebound. Towns has got rebound number 7 for him tonight. And so it's the New York Knicks in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks a lot. Here with Tom Thibodeau. Coach, what has gone well for your team in the first half?
Started making plays, play unselfishly, force the defense to shift, attack, get downhill, then make a play.
Your guys followed the instructions to the letter. Thanks, Coach. Back to you guys.
Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime.
Welcome each and every one of you. First off, let's check out some of the other NBA action tonight. And something out of left field for you guys.
Ernie, left field, this is not baseball. This is a basketball show.
So it's like from the backcourt, maybe like from the corner?
Okay, let me do this over, okay?
Yeah, because I'm kind of lost.
From the opposite end. Oh, wait, we ran out of time for the segment. Can't even ask the question.
See,
Too bad. And fellas, bringing it back to our main matchup here. Through the first half, Karl Anthony Towns has been getting it done.
Taking his time on offense has allowed him to get into a rhythm. And his teammate are getting him the ball. So the rhythm, he could do something with it.
Yeah, that's not only putting up the points, but that's putting a great beat to it, Jack.
Thanks for joining us. Now let's toss it to Kevin Harlan for the start of the second half.
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. What a game we're seeing from Mikal Bridges.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of him.
The Nuggets trail by 9. And though the Nuggets have some excellent outside shooters, Clark, they've been more prolific inside the arc the last couple years.
Yeah, that's exactly right. I mean, they were an extreme example of that, Kevin. First in the league in 2-point attempts, and then dead last, almost dead last, in 3-point attempts. Not what most people would think when looking at the Nuggets.
Sharing the wing spots, it'll be Brown and Porter Jr. Aiden Watson is out there with Jokic, and it's Murray in at the point guard. That's the group in the game for the Nuggets. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you. OG Anunoby has become a great complementary offensive weapon. Coach Tom Thibodeau says he's got a really good feel for it. He's very unique in that sense. He knows how to read defenses and how to attack. Kevin, his acquisition has taken this team to another level at both ends of the court. Back to you.
DA, it's been phenomenal. No question about that whatsoever. Thank you so much. Pass to Brunson. Over Murray. Brunson, no good.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
Down low, a reverse. But on that shot, with that, the Knick lead is cut to just 5 on the basket from Jokic.
Tonight it's been all Joker all the time. He's been pouring it on here.
Anunoby passes to Towns. Another miss by Towns.
Yeah, the offense scuffling a bit to start this second half. Only 1 for the first 5.
Watson kicks to Porter. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Well, Michael Porter Jr. is one of the premier shooters in the NBA.
And that size that he brings to that sweet stroke makes it hard to get to a shot. 6'10", shoots it with confidence, shoots it with great fluidity. And, man, is he special. And he's worked through some injury trouble early in his career. And now he's one of the more lethal front court players in the league on the perimeter.
The first one falls. Greg, we know about the Euro step, but is the decel the next move that's getting more notice?
I think it is, Kevin, and you can see players have quickly incorporated that into their arsenal. It's been fun to watch, man, and I tell you, it creates some uncomfortable situations.
And Porter Jr. is a gifted scorer. I mean, one who possesses really good size and length that makes it hard for defenses to reel him in.
Towns, the pass to Bridges. New York, no good that time either. The Nuggets trail by 4. Jokic kicks to Porter. Pass to Murray. Jokic trying to free himself up, and there's Murray on the assist by Porter. Murray's got 13.
Oh, wow. 4 or 5 to start the half. Coming out on fire.
And it's a defensive 3-second violation. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Josh Hart at the line for 1.
What's up?
And he shows the focus there, nails the technical. And talking about the Knicks, GA, do you feel they took a step forward last season?
I do. I mean, losing in 7 in the conference semis with all the injuries they had, that really kind of set them back. They ended that game 7 with the Pacers missing 4 of their starting 5. So, no doubt, expectations will be high.
And we have a timeout called by Michael Malone. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. Why don't we now look at the league's highest scoring teams? The real stats, the real scores from the real NBA. Number 5, the Knicks.
And how about the year they've had offensively? This is a team that can put points on the board in a hurry. Always fun to watch them play.
Here's Jokic. Count that as his 7th field goal in 9 tries. He's shooting 78%.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Here's Towns. Misses from close range.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
Watson, the pass to Brown. Here's Jokic. With the second effort, Jokic with the toughness on the glass.
Well, they're getting stops, and they're attacking on the offensive end.
And, you know, it's taken a big run, but they were able to get back into this one. Very impressive. No quitting these guys.
The shot's good from Brunson.
And he has become deadly from that in-between area. Brunson is efficient on the midi as anybody.
Jokic finds Porter. Jokic inside. Towns on him.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
Well, you know, if nobody's going to put a body on him, then that's going to be the result.
And that one's good. Brunson.
Shots are just flowing from him right now, having a really strong quarter.
Outside, Porter. Good ball movement here by the Nuggets. A nice shot by Brown.
So impressive, the fortitude, the will to battle back, but it did take a lot of energy to get here.
Yeah, you know, battling back is about staying the course, and their attitude never changed.
Watson the screen. Pass to Jokic. Here's Brown. A miss that time. Would have put him up.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
And here's Brunson. And Jokic with the rebound. Jokic has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Porter kicks to Watson. Jokic sets the screen for Murray. Shoots over Brunson. Murray, good. Murray's got the lead up to 2 now for the Nuggets.
Hard to imagine them losing this game if they can keep shooting like that.
Not many empty trips for this group. It seems everything's falling for them this half.
To the wing on the left. Towns, wide open. Drills it from outside. Towns has got 15 points.
This is someone that can really hurt you from long range. He did that to a degree in the first half, and he's doing it now.
Porter against Anunoby. Jokic sets the screen for Porter. Towns with the steal. It's Hart on the wing. Back to Anunoby. Bridges kicks to Hart. Here's Towns in for his 7th make in 14 tries. And let's get your guys' take now on the hustle stats for the Knicks.
I like the fact that they've been very aggressive at the defensive end, tenacious. They're jumping passing lanes and coming away with a lot of steals.
And they've also forced a lot of turnovers, capitalizing and turning those turnovers into points. Way to get after it.
It'll go, and the New York lead is cut down to 1 in the bucket for Murray.
You know, when Murray finishes like this, guys, it shows you how aggressive his mindset is in attacking the defense.
And the timeout called here by Tom Thibodeau. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. 1:10 left in the third quarter. Pass to Hukporty. Back to Bridges. 6 on the shot clock. To the paint. Here's Sims. And that one is hammered home.
Nice job by Bridges. Doesn't always get enough credit for his playmaking.
Outside Westbrook. Here's Najee. And he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
And although an undersized center, more than making up for it with some serious hops.
Now, here's Bridges. He's got 14. Always going up for the alley-oop here. Hammers the alley-oop through.
And you can see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other.
And I tell you what, guys, that's a big play to make in a close game. Potential momentum builder there.
Murray for 3. Sinks the triple. Murray's got the game tied up here for the Nuggets. What a performance by Jamal Murray. He has been the story for the Denver Nuggets. His production has been flowing as he's tallied 20 points and looks to be planning for more. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the two-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or two when he needs to.
That's right. I mean, that's not his primary duty, but when the situation calls for it, he can do it and does it well.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. And New York, looking at who they've got. Towns is out there with OG Anunoby. Then there's Cameron Payne. Then there's Miles McBride. And it's Sims in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Pass to McBride. The 3. They get it again. Just couldn't take the lid off. They had their chances, but came up empty. The kick out to Towns. Bounce pass from Anunoby. Sims. Strawther grabs the miss. Outside Westbrook. Over Payne. Westbrook, no good.
I tell you what, the defense should send Christmas cards for that miss.
Pass to Payne. Back to Anunoby. Now Payne. Outside Towns. McBride passes to Payne. Towns sets the pick for Payne. Knocks down the 3 ball. And the Knicks lead by 3.
Coming out of the half now, making a commitment and concentrated effort to get to the offensive boards has proven fruitful.
Here's Westbrook. It's rebounded by New York. Sims has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
Brown, the pass to Najee. The fader. Count it.
Nice play call there. Down the stretch, getting him the open look.
Yeah, I put that one on the defense. I mean, they can't leave him open at this stage.
Towns, a screen on Westbrook. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Payne's got 5 points in the quarter.
And guys, all about hard work from this point on. They've worked hard to create that high-quality shot and then able to knock it down.
Here's Westbrook. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Defenders really struggle to keep up with Russell Westbrook. It's probably because he's such a dynamic and aggressive athlete.
2 shots.
He's off on the first. When it's all said and done, Jokic, Greg, is going to be the Nuggets' career leader in many categories.
And he's already their franchise leader in rebounds, assists, triple-doubles, and playoff points, and many other advanced stats as well.
Watson, he's checked in for Denver. And a switcher also for New York. Hart's checked in.
They've got to play good defense here. That trip to the line helped and hurt.
Going inside, and that one good. And the Knicks lead by 4.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Brown, and the rejection by Towns. And here is Hart. It's hauled in by Michael Porter.
You know, even though they're on top in this one, you'd like him to be better out there because he's capable of being better. It sure would make things a lot easier, too.
That's his first personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for your Nuggets, Brown. Taking 2 shots.
And he makes the first. A different look for Denver. Jokic, he's checked in for Najee. And Murray's subbed in for Porter. And then for New York, Bridges comes in for Karl Anthony Towns. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Payne. Both good from the line that time.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second despite being down.
That's exactly when you need to be aggressive. You know that. I mean, another good job, though, of drawing contact and getting to the free throw line.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Westbrook finds Jokic, and that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. Westbrook's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Anunoby outside. Bridges outside. A 3-ball. Buries the long-range jumper. Anunoby's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Murray looking around. Pass to Jokic. And he uses the glass on the layup. That's now 22 points for Jokic.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
You know, that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
Bridges misses. The Nuggets trail by 3. It's stolen. And now the Knicks on the break. All going up court. It's blocked. Pass to Brown to tie it up. It's rebounded by New York. They can look forward to the American Airlines Center after this game. They'll match up against Dallas. That will be the 4th of the string of 5 played on the road. Brunson kicks to Bridges. Hart with the screen for Bridges. And again, it's the Knicks missing.
You know, after connecting on 1 3-pointer in the first half, he hasn't netted another one since.
Westbrook against Hart. Watson, the pass to Murray. The kick out to Westbrook. Pocket 2. A nice shot by Brown.
Simply one of the better passers around. Westbrook's so good at finding his guys.
And the timeout called here by Tom Thibodeau. And clearly an important juncture. He's going to have some choice words with his team. The Nuggets making a change here. Porter's checked in, and a switcher also for New York. Towns, he's checked in for Miles McBride. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. I listened to Tom Thibodeau talking to his team during the break. He told him he liked the way they were working, but he said we have to really get after it. All we need is a couple of stops. Keep your focus. We'll see if they can close it out. Kevin?
Thanks, David.
He drilled one from deep in the first half, doing it again here in the second.
Jokic with the screen on Brunson. Murray the pass to Jokic. Plays it up and banks it in. Jokic has got 24 points.
Easy to understand why they turn to Jokic in these situations. He has a knack for cashing in on big possession.
Here's Anunoby. Misses the three. And so it's Jokic with the ball. He brings it up for Denver. It's a one-point game. Porter finds Murray. And out of bounds as the Knicks gain possession. You gotta love strong defense, especially when it comes in the form of harsh rejections. Wow.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing when to rise up and swat that one away.
2 minutes remaining.
New York shooting a respectable 47% from the field in this one. Anunoby has the open look. Good on the three-point shot. Anunoby's got 6 points in the quarter.
And the native of England, Anunoby doesn't back down from taking the big shot.
Murray, no good. The Knicks leading by 4. At the elbow, Brunson. Porter pulls it in. Porter's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. 1:21 left in the 4th quarter. Jokic makes it look easy inside.
How about the big-time clutch basket from Jokic? No backup in him, despite the major pressure.
Nerves never show through. Brunson as calm and cool as they come down the stretch.
Pass to Jokic. Shoots over Towns. Can't connect from 13 feet out.
Very surprising that he came away empty there, especially given room to operate.
Outside, Porter. Watson up top. Porter dishes to Murray. Watson the pass to Brown. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Jokic. It's good. And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game? Yes.
And now we've got the intentional foul.
Jamal Murray. That's his second personal foul. Second team foul. Shooting for New York. Jalen Brunson. At the line for 2.
He drops the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And so both free throws are good. It's a 4-point ball game.
2-possession game now, guys. Some very important free throws there.
Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over. They trail by 4. Turning here to our analysts, what factors, guys, come to your mind?
They're trying to stay alive. They've got to work quickly.
They're going to draw up a play here, I think, to get a shot right off of the inbounds pass and not waste too much time at all.
23 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Murray. It's rebounded by New York. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. And they need to stop the clock, so there's a foul.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
That's a good foul, though. I like that. I mean, clock management, crucial at this time of the game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Good on the first, and that puts them up by 5. Second one is good, in both at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
And as long as they can keep doing that kind of work at the foul line, this lead will be safe.
Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over. 16 seconds left in the game. And let's get your take, guys. What's the strategy?
There's still a sliver of hope.
Yeah, but they've got to score and then foul immediately.
And here are the Nuggets now. They trail by 6. Watson for 3. Frames it from downtown.
With maturity comes greater patience, understanding how to play smarter. Murray keeps his options open and finds a teammate who's gotten free.
Shooting for New York, Jalen Brunson. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
So the first one drops, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And the second free throw, no good. A tough break there. Murray for 3. They get it back.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
So a close game sees New York take this one. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know, it really was. And Kevin, when this one was hanging in the balance late, they showed just what a tough-minded group they can be.
And now we'll go to David Aldridge, who's standing by with our player of the game. Take it away, David.
Thanks very much, Carl. Congrats on the win. How did you guys secure the victory in crunch time?
We fixed some mistakes we made in the first 3 quarters, and we just smothered them on defense. We tried to do everything we can to get them off the 3-point line, trying to contest every shot. We just made it difficult.
And that led to a win for you. Congrats. Back to you guys.
All right, DA, thanks again. And that about wraps it up.